I think my mother had a big influence on me. I was a child of the Depression, and so she used to give sandwiches to poor men who were out of work who'd come to the back door, and she always welcomed them. She was always one to help anybody in need. In the 70s, my husband and I were part of a group at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church. It was an adult education group where we were studying the social doctrine of the Catholic Church, and that means what does our church say about what do we owe to our neighbors. We went out to see if there really were needs, and what we found were astounding. We helped the Children's Hot Lunch program in Santa Ana. We helped the schools that didn't have cafeterias at the time because of the earthquake, so we had made sack lunches and brought all different kinds of things. That's how we started and grew. And we first started in a little tiny room at St. John's. It was about 3 sizes of a closet. We were looking for a name, and one of our volunteers, Hugh Mulhern, came up with the idea. Let's call ourselves Share Our Selves, and we would just say it's SOS. The stream of people coming just got too much, and we left the church surroundings and became an independent nonprofit organization in 1970. We had a very low-key fundraising. We were very blessed to have large donors, but then a lot of the donations came from our normal donors, so we had enough money to put a down payment and buy the property on Superior. Our organization brought to the foreground that there were needs in Costa Mesa that people were closing their eyes to. When we were out trying to attack the causes of poverty, we found all kinds of immediate needs that needed to be taken care of. We saw that people need more than food and clothing to really survive. They needed help with their rent. They had no means of transportation to get to jobs. And then we found a lot of people who were coming to us without medical care. So we recruited some of our volunteer doctors. We also had a dental clinic that was staffed by volunteer dentists. In 1970, we started our Adopt a Family program at Christmas time because we felt that there should be something special rather than just give out the normal bags of food. They don't actually meet them, but we give them all the details about them, and they imagine who they are and if they really know them, and so it's been a very successful program. We still do have our one fundraiser, which is our Celebrity Chef's Dinner. Mostly it's just people voluntarily liked what we were doing, and we had a newsletter that we sent out about every quarter, and it got tremendous results. One of our major things that my husband and I always wanted to push was that it was not just that we were there to give out things, but we wanted to change the structures that were causing people to stay in poverty. Like, we advocated with the city of Costa Mesa for low-income housing, and we were very much advocates for them to accept community development funds. At the time, we had a very conservative city council. I spent half my life with the board of supervisors and city councils advocating for things for the poor. It's really very gratifying that it has continued and expanded and brought in so many people, not only to be helped, but to help. I mean, that's one of my most gratifying feelings, all the opportunities that SOS has given to people to actually share themselves and touch the poor and know what it's really like. And I think that's been one of my most gratifying thoughts about the whole organization.